Okay, timestamp 9:52. There's a 3-star news release at 10 o'clock. Best I do nothing. Nigga start laughing. That's funny. Good job, Colt. Done for the day. What they keep look at that bouncing. Look at that goddamn bounce.
Bro, as soon as you swept that down there, right on 950, bro. Done.
What was that? What did we sweep? I'm not
I was about
I'm
to spy.
I'm not acclimated in my environment. Okay.
I was about to spy. We came down here close to this New York previous day low.
Hmm.
This is my 1 minute after I continued to drop, so I just took that little bounce right there. I might have
Mm-hmm.
moved it lower because I don't think it filled this, but shit, I was needed the whole template. Ah, damn, that's probably good, bro. I was saying turn that Ja Rule back on, bro. First trade today, bro.
Pro said turn that Ja Rule back on. All right.
I think we saw it two previous day lows. And then we bounced. Yeah, exactly. SPX printed at 88.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Now, is this a wickless candle now for SPX? Okay. My question is, do you think they come back to that? So, coach, 4-0, be done, bro. Good, bro. That's a good day's work, bro. And work on that email at 11:50, bro. I'm even touch nothing until about 11:38. 2:31. We just gotta do the last trade for the day. Unless they really give me some shit like really cool. I want to short this shit too. They're gonna give me some shit. I got it. I know.
Look at that market dump. I bought I bought 60K more of that SpaceX just now. I'm loading the boat on this shit. Man, I just loaded the boat on this shit. I bought 560 more shares of this shit. Yeah, it's just a solid little safe play. Just make a little just hold, bro. Just
You're not worried about it for December.
I'm not man. Man, you not lying. I'm not worried about that shit till damn December or January.
Christmas with Elon.
For real profit.
You need SPY to get through this 1 minute. That shit gonna fall. Minute short on one micro. At a little crazy time.
Okay. And only for the rule, baby. Okay. Working on these evals. Okay, yeah. Let me run a test limit order to make sure my trade copier is working right now. So for transparency reasons, I will be trading 10 evals on the back of 9 Bullnox funded accounts right now. And whenever the evals get passed, they just get passed to me in my brain. Okay, so that's what I'm going off of right now. Whenever that happens, that just happens to just happen. Omega, what's up, boy? Really? This is a test for the audio clarity coming through the microphone for TikTok. Coach, you happen to see anything in particular? Anybody see anything? Look at the size of these candles. Was it a short you was in? What was that? Oh my God. Guys, that was the jobs release. I'm getting ready to check the data right now. Hold on, give me a second. Cole, you see the size of that candle?
Crazy. That's why I said if you're in that short, bro, take what M&Q gave you, bro. Forget about ES or what they might do or freaking SPX. Like M&Q gave you the pop of that low. Just take it and get out.
Yep. Yep.
Ooh, you could get cooked in this environment real quick, boy.
Oh, they about about to give a 10A open.
Let's take these
Let
highs.
me check this data.
Pretty interesting.
Trying to take these highs. Let's see.
Consumer confidence came in at 90.8. Estimates for 92.4. Underwhelming. That's all we got for the rest of this day. Let's check and see exactly what's going on with everything else. So they just dumped the market randomly. There's a 12-point volume balance on this QQQ lower. There's a 12 lower.
I think they want to go lower, and
I think that they
also
too.
10 a.m. is below, and they love testing that early in the day.
Mm-hmm. There's a 9 on SPY, so we got a 9 on SPY, which is equivalent to about a 12 right now on this QQQ. Don't be surprised if they dump this to come fill this and then they go higher. The market is down. QQQ is down 1.6%, 1.7%, and SPY is hardly moved. It's down less than a quarter. SPY there's something off about it.
I ain't gonna play that 12 unless they tap into the 5-minute above.
Be on alert.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit more patient on that because I mean they do have it across all of them. SPX, SPY, QQQ.
And they're dancing around 670. You know what they like to do, the perfect round hole numbers. Remember what happened yesterday?
I think if you want to get in, I think you got to get in now. I don't think it's gonna drag. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna drag MQ up.
I'm gonna wait at least another 60 more seconds to see exactly what this data says. to see exactly how they react to this. I have to wait at least another 60 more seconds. As a matter of fact, I'm going to wait until this 950 macro closes for this market to stabilize. They're randomly spawning 300 tick candles in 45 seconds out there, just randomly out the wazoo right now. Long or short, look at that market dump. Look how aggressive it's moving. They just filled that volume balance just now. They just filled that 9. They reduced this 9 to a 4, and they just filled that 12 just now. They have full-blown authority right now to squeeze this to go higher. They have full authority to do that. There's nothing compelling them to go lower as of right now, from what I'm seeing. There's nothing compelling them. They could do anything right now. Look at this market trying to get up. Look at this market trying to lift off this goddamn ground. The first target that they're going to target is going to be this VWAP and this high if they bounce this from the zone off of this first presented here. 74.36 on the ES is going to be the first target. 72.53 on the QQQ is going to be the first target for this goddamn godly bounce. You need to watch out. You need to be on hyper alert. This market is looking like it's trying to get off this goddamn ground.
God bless, bro.
They use that. They just used coach strategy just now. They just used that 11-point volume balance as an entry in order to squeeze the market higher just now. That's what that was just now. That's Colt's model.
I just needed them to tap that damn 1 minute.
They're about to get this goddamn market off this damn ground. These people are not playing right now. I would not be shorting this. There's no way in hell I would be shorting this. They're about to lift this off this ground, and this 27,800 is the first objective. It's the first domino to fall. Please be on hyper alert. This is serious. They're going to have to pull this back a little bit more for me in order for me to potentially get involved with this. Timestamp 10:06. They're about to lift this goddamn market up this damn ground. I'm alone this. Wait. I'm alone this on 3 micros. I'm alone this on 3 micros, and I'm going to try and target this high of 120 ticks up here to the upside just off of this market, just trying to get up this damn ground. So I'm in a long right now, and I'm going to try and target this high over here being popped. I want to see them get off this damn ground over here. First base hit of the day done. Be on alert now. These people trying to get this goddamn market up this ground. This is not a joke. If you would have entered on Cold Tomato earlier, you would have made down 300 ticks in 45 seconds. This is serious now. This is serious now. These people trying to get this goddamn market up this ground. I would not be shorting this. And if you shorten this, it better be short-lived. All positions should be short-lived, to be honest with you. Look at how aggressive this market is moving.
Yep. Yep. Just when you think it's gonna pop,
They're gonna dump.
drag you down. It's gotta go lower to go higher.
Exactly. They're gonna dump. This is serious now. This market is very aggressive. We are in deep negative HVL now. Please understand that I sent out my journal. We're in deep negative HVL. If you don't know what that means, you need to be inside this goddamn Discord. If no one has ever explained HVL to you, great, you're in the right place. Because I know some people are probably thinking, bro, why is the market moving so aggressive today versus like 3 or 4 days ago? When like one of these candles, it took the market 5 hours to move one of these candles distance. What the hell is going on? Why did I enter my normal position and my account just got blown just now? Why did they just dump this market like this? 500 ticks in 45 seconds, man. What the hell is going on? The market's angry. We're in deep negative HVL. You need to understand that. Buy orders are being met with buy orders and sellers are being met with sell orders. We are in a negative gamma regime. You need to check the trade plan. You need to check my journal. I sent it out last night. I'll send it out whenever they're getting ready to shift. HVL level is at 708. The market is at 669 right now. We are so far in deep negative HVL, every candle is going to be 200 or 300 ticks. You are going to be able to get 120 ticks if you understand the right direction in 25 seconds. But if you're oversized or trade your normal size, you'll blow up your account. So you can't do that. You need to be taking base hits. You need to be rinsing and repeating. You need to be on hyper alert. This is serious. Watch out. Be on alert now. Base hit. I'm going to downsize in this environment. I'm going to go from 3 and I'm going to go to 2. This is serious,
I'm
man.
only in 3 myself.
Yeah, this is serious. Got in on that first presented trade. Trey says, did you go break even? Did you TP out? So you longed it here and you was up 400 ticks. You didn't TP out. Did you TP out, Trey, or did you go break even? Or what? Because the market's negative from where you entered at now. What'd you do?
I'm up.
I took that 500 and ran off like a fat bandit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to count.
That was funny, yo. Bro said, yo, look, chat, look what bro said. Yo, he's learning. He learned it quick as hell, ain't he? Bro learned it quick as hell. He said, I took that $500 and I ran off like a fat bandit. You see what I'm saying? Imagine if he didn't take bro ran off. Imagine if he didn't take that money, chat. He'd be done. He'd be done. He'd be negative. And his account, if he was on a trailing drawing account, he'd be down $700 closer to blowing his account, because it goes from when you're up. So all of this gets counted against him here. So he'd be down 600 ticks for 500 ticks on that trade because of the trailing drawdown account. So you have to know what account you're trading. That's why whenever people go, hey man, how should I trade this account that I got? And I go, and like, they don't even let me know what account that they're trading. Like, I have absolutely no idea. It, honestly speaking, it varies from firm to firm. Okay. It varies fully from firm to firm. I'm just trying to stack some solid base hits here, man. Yes. So
I'm done for the day, buddy.
I think so. I'm 19 with a 728 credit score. Good job. I'm proud of you. Good job. Proud of you. That's a big time accomplishment. Nobody, I have a degree in finance now, but nobody taught me financial literacy in my family, unfortunately. When I got my first credit card, I thought it was just free money. So I went out and like literally, like I did the most foolish thing. Like I'm ashamed to admit it, but I went out and I bought shoes, and I bought like at the time I bought Jordans. Now I own no Jordans, but like I was a crazy sneakerhead. So like I bought like a shitload of Jordans, and I bought like some shoes on my Bank of America credit card. It was like $1,000 credit limit, and like I maxed it out, and I thought it was free money, and I just ran off on the plug. And like they sent me a letter in the mail, and it was like 4 months, for like 6 months later, and it was like, hey, we're closing your account. Your credit score is taking a hit. I was like, I don't need no credit. Why do I need that? Nobody taught me nothing. And so I had to settle for less and stuff like that. It was just, anyway. But I didn't know that until like I started taking financial literacy classes. And I was like, oh shit, I need this. I have enough money. I just use Cash App so I don't have bank history. Oh, okay. Well, you need that. You need to get that. Look at the size of these candles. You need to get that bank history together. There's also a lot more that goes into there's a lot more that goes, like, you know, like once you get older, you'll start to realize that there's a lot more that goes into credit versus just having that number staring you inside your face. So even if you have like a 750 credit score, like if you wanted to walk inside of a dealership right now and let's just say like you wanted to, I'm just making this up, you know, I was gonna say, you know, like let's just say you wanted to go purchase, you know, a McLaren or something like that, but most people aren't going to do that. But let's just talk about something more realistic. Like let's just say that like you walked inside a dealership and you wanted to buy a BMW M4, and you had a 750 credit score. The bank would probably not accept you because there's something called comp credit. It's called comparable credit. If you have it, yeah, exactly, yeah, exactly, yeah. So that goes to show you what one of the guys inside Discord just said. Just so that you know, just so you know that I'm not making this up. It's called comparable credit. So if you try and go take out like a large loan, the bank is going to say, has this person ever came anywhere close in the past to having a loan of this magnitude? Yeah. And if the answer to that is no, then they'll deny you, even though that you may have perfect credit. So someone who has a 600 credit score could qualify for a loan faster than you if you have a 600, faster than you if you have a 750. See what I'm saying? So that's also something that you need to consider working on, you know, but I'm going to leave it at that, but that'll probably send you down the rabbit hole. There's a lot more to credit than people realize. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. But anyway, let's focus up. Just had my first 10K week. Good job, Romo. Big time, bro. I'm proud of you, bro. Good, man. Good job, brother. Let's continue to stack days. Make sure that you put some of that 10K aside, bro. I probably say realistically, bro, put about 2 to 2.5 bands away for incidentals, so you can get right back to where you were. Hopefully, you don't lose any time soon, but you know, so you can get right back to where you were, man. As soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? That's all that we're doing with this game here. We will lose. You will lose. I will lose. But however, what happens is by the time you lose, how much money will you have been able to withdraw or take out of the market by the time you actually do lose? And how badly do you lose? You understand what I'm saying? That's why I like the prop firms, because the prop firms, like, the worst case scenario, you can reset and like it'll cost you anywhere from $500 to $1,000 a reset. Bro, dude, like if you have a horrendous day. I had my worst day yesterday that I had, just for transparency reasons, because all of the trades are being recorded on YouTube. I had my worst trading day that I had in like a month and a half, 2 months. That was like, because why? Because I blew up the accounts yesterday. And in order for me to activate 6 accounts, it cost me $900 to activate those accounts. I mean, they're serious. Like, that was it. But from that $900 that it cost me, I made $27,000 of $900, and I'm right back activating them again, and I'm getting ready to do the same exact thing. So it's like, long story short, I'm trying to paint the picture. I'm trying to show you, like, it's like, by the time you lose, like, what is your return on your investment? And are you in a position to get right back to where you were before? That's one of the things that I'm trying to show all of the students and stuff like that on a daily basis. See what I'm saying? That's one of the things I'm trying to show on a daily basis. They want to dump this market and go lower, it appears. I don't think they want to go no higher. Yes, sir. Still living off my regular 9 to 5. Net positive or trading profit alone. Good job. SpaceX is the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Be on alert. They're dumping this market. They wanted to hurt the psychological round whole number of people at 670. I told you this. Guys, they do this all the time. Guys, they're only going to make a round whole number believable like this and make you believe and buy up over here inside the zone, and then they're going to attack. Let me know, just go and back test whenever they're strongly going in one direction and just back test a psychological round hold number. And just like, let me know, like, hey, like, what would happen like if I just bought there randomly? Dude,
66 SPX.
you're going to get stopped out. 66, they had to fill it on that candle. Because that candle immediately turned red. I saw that, yeah. Be on alert. This is serious. They're goofing. These people not here to play. All right. They were goofing around just now with a trend line, but they had basically already invalidated that trend line. There was a trend line over here on this SPY. There was a trend line over here on this ES. I'm unsure if this is seriously indicative of something that goes, hey man, long me right now. If you want to be safe, you need to be waiting for a first presented, or you need to be waiting on a clear draw on liquidity. Hold on, what the hell is that? Holy shit, that's a double top. Watch out. Speak of the devil. Watch out. That's a double top up there inside that zone. You need to watch out. Watch out. If they get over here to the zone, they're gonna pop this high. That'll be the next trade. This right here is what I'm looking at. If they come here anywhere near the zone, they're gonna come up here and pop this high. I'm trying to tell you why, because it's a double top. That's a perfect double top. The indicator says so. You can see it right over here. I'm trying to tell you. And so someone could probably say, well, what long it then? We got this trend line over here that they barely invalidated. So a lot of times they like to do stuff like this, and then they'll do this. Okay? And so I'm not going to loan this without confirmation of like a first presented or something like that. Or like I need to know that they can ready to go higher for sure. So this is looking as though something that likes to like dump. Like this is not looking like, hey, like long me right now. Like this is looking like something that's getting ready to shit this bed. I'm about to get moved to live on Apex and Lucid soon. You don't want to do that. You don't want to get live. You don't want to get moved live to no Apex. I opted out of that program. They moved one of my accounts live. I opted out. You don't want to do that. If you really read the rules with Apex, now I can't speak on Lucid. I cannot speak on Lucid, but Apex has the worst live account rules. They have absolutely the worst. It's so bad that I just decided to take $3,000 and just run away.
You
And
are
it's-
still popping out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You weren't on stream yesterday whenever I asked everybody, but yeah, I opted out and I decided to take that $3,000. All right, Lucid got some solid live rules. Yeah, I know. I have not read the rules on the Lucid live program because I don't trade with them. But with Apex, it is absolutely the worst. It is for sure the worst that I've seen. For sure. Because check this out. I had $25,000 to $30,000, between $25,000 and $27,000 in equity. And I had the account at a payout, so I was not trading it. I was not trading it because I was waiting on the request button to go live. They moved me live as I was getting ready to request $7,000. And that same day, $7,000 off 10 accounts. So it was like $650, $700 a pop off the accounts, right? And then that same exact day, I activated 10 funded accounts because I do eval instant pass because I don't trade the evals. So I instantly passed the accounts and I had 10 funded accounts. And I spent $1,000 on those to activate those and stuff. To buy them and activate them. That's $1,000. And like when they move you live, they blow all of the funded accounts. So they destroyed me on that. Hold on, they about to get the fuck off this ground. Let's stop talking. They're about to get up this goddamn ground, and then they're about to come up here and take out this goddamn double top. This market's about to lift off this ground. This is bullish. I would not be goofing around with this. You need to watch out for this. You need to watch out for this now.
Yep.
I need to watch it. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Okay.
Go drag it right back down.
Correct. Okay, yeah. Thank God that we're trading inside of a group and other people know what the hell they're talking about, because when he said that, I looked to my left, and since 9:43, they've just been going sideways. They've done nothing. Everything, the entire price action has been within inside these two and a half candles since 9:48. The market is going absolutely nowhere. So like if I take a position right now, I'm just speculating that they're getting ready to come up here. So
SPX printed at 66 on that candle. So it tapped that 1 minute and it had a 66 on that candle. It just came right back for it.
they must have filled it, right?
Yeah, I'm saying like that's.
Mm.
I think that's what that aggression was. So it might have been about to get off the floor, but it might take a couple minutes again.
Right. This is indicative of something that's about to dump first and then bounce. The size of these candles are insane because we're in deep positive HVL. You cannot be oversized in this environment. You will 100% lose. This market is trying to bounce from the consequent encroachment of this 15-minute BISI from May. That's why this market keeps bouncing like this now. You need to be on hyper alert, and this is serious. Okay, what was I getting ready to do? I got to check my connection. Okay. Okay. Let me run a test limit order to make sure everything is okay. They're about to get this goddamn market of this ground, and they're about to take out this damn double top right now. This is bullish and not bearish. This is bullish and not bearish. They're about to come up here to this double top. I don't think that there's nothing to stop them. I'd probably say it's a 95% chance that they're getting ready to take out this double top. On a pullback, I will long. They're about to come up over here and eclipse this goddamn double top. This is bullish. Look at the size of these candles. Golly.
Yeah, I long that red cam. I didn't believe that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nah. I don't believe that either. They about to get off this goddamn ground and take out this damn double top. Watch what they do.
I'm out.
Right here could be a
And I'm out.
Be careful.
So take the parrot and buy more evals? Nah, whenever Apex moves you live, they ban you. So you can't purchase any more evals. So like you can only do test live accounts. They're about to get this goddamn market to this damn ground. Watch. You watch and see my word. I'm gonna learn this on two. Wait.
Wait.
I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, wait. Yeah. This shit is crossy roads, bro.
I would wait.
Sure. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I was going to press that long button just now. Jesus Christ.
Expecting the shit out of that cam.
Man,
I would just
I'm gonna learn this.
let it break out.
I'm gonna loan this on 2 micros right now, and I'm gonna try and get 120 ticks to the upside off this move. I'm gonna just go 2 micros right now, and I'm gonna go 120 ticks to the upside off this move. I think this is bullish. I think they're about to get this goddamn market off this damn ground and take out that damn double top. This is bullish to me in my brain. I gotta watch this. Be on alert. They could very well dump this. Watch out.
Yep. Be careful.
Watch out. 2 micros, nothing more, because of the size of them.
Let them
Because
dump it to where all the candles are at the bottom, and then long it, and then long it. Wait till you get a red candle, drops you all the way down.
look at the size of these goddamn candles. Best I go break even. So stop.
Below.
Whoo! Look at how aggressive these people are, boy. They just left an 8. They just left an 8, and they just left an 8 just now, and they're about to squeeze us to go higher right now. Watch this. They just left an 8. Maybe I should wait. No, I'm gonna still loan this on 2 micros, and I'm gonna try and target this high over here, 120 ticks. Sell limit. They're trying to get this goddamn market of this damn ground. This is bullish and not bearish. Best I go break even again. Look at this market trying to get up this goddamn ground. Look at this. I had to relong it. Sell stop. Look at how aggressive this market is right now. Watch out. Look at this market get up this goddamn ground. Another break even they're about to give me. Holy shit.
You might make it this time.
I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take that 100 ticks to the upside off this. So they're about to lift this goddamn market up this ground. From the moment that I entered, I re-entered at a slightly better spot, and I got out of this. How much am I up right now on this? Let's see what I got going on. So I'm up. So that was like another $2,000 trade. Okay. If they dump this again, then I'll reevaluate, and I'll just keep on rinsing them for about 100 to 120 ticks on 2 micros. So from here to here was it? Yeah, it was about like 100 ticks or so, which is just like $100 on all of these accounts. They're about to lift this goddamn market of this ground. This is bullish and not bearish. Don't short this. Watch. You watch and see my word. Watch and see my word now. What does ES do? Watch now and see my word now. You watch and see my word now. Short this. Do it. I haven't got my last payout with them, man. It took me 3.5 weeks in order for me to get my 12K payout. It just hit my account yesterday, and I went on another 12K payout. I'm not expecting it until next week. They're about to lift this damn market with this ground because they keep on teasing this VWAP. But I'm gonna wait just to be safe. Yeah. I'm gonna wait to be safe. I think they're gonna lift this off this damn ground. That's what I think.
They have to sooner or later.
They're about to lift this goddamn market to this ground, I think. Damn, I'm up $262. Maybe I should stop. How much are we up today so far? Let's see what we got.
Yeah, they're gonna have to show me what they're gonna do off this little yellow line before I do anything.
Let's see what we got. They're about to lift this goddamn market to this ground and then take out this double top, I think. Hold on, watch out. But who cares what I think? Let's pay attention to the position that I'm entering in, because I can say anything. I like to think aloud, just so you're aware. You shouldn't be taking positions based off of just blindly what I'm saying. Like, that's why that knowledge center is there, and that's why this Discord is there. You need to exercise your own discretion, and it needs to make sense on multiple points of confluence. Be on alert. They're about to lift this goddamn market to the ground. This is bullish. This is bullish, and they're about to come up here to the zone. I know some people are probably thinking, well, but you're not trading ES. Why are you looking at ES then? Because when ES takes it this high, NQ is getting ready to squeeze. I'm trying to tell you what they're about to get this market to this ground. They're pairing that VWAP with that double top. Don't short this. They're pairing that VWAP with that. The most dangerous thing you can do right now is short this, and what I would not do is short this. Hold on. I'm pulling this up. Hold on. The most dangerous thing you can do is short this, and what I would not do is short this. That makes sense. I promise you that makes perfect sense. What I just said makes sense. Trust. The most dangerous thing you can do is short this, and what I would not do right now is short this. They can actually be opposite, and you can actually make money, but be on alert. Okay. Be on alert now.
SPY's going now.
They're about to go right now, and they're about to take out that damn double top that I was telling you about. Okay, so I'm up $260 per account. Okay. They're about to go right now, and they're trying to lift this down market of this ground, but this NQ is lagging behind. NQ is bearish. The only reason why NQ is going higher right now is because ES is trying to take out this double top.
Yep. ES is dragging it out.
ES is dragging this like a cat behind it, like an unalive cat behind a, whatever. You get the point. It's being dragged. NQ is weighing the ES down. ES is clearly trying to flash this double top here. It wants to come into this double top. I'm trying to tell you that they're getting ready to come into this double top. This right here, so many people look at this as resistance and go, the books say double top, straight line, I short, and I put stop loss slightly above here. So the computer manufactures these events and it targets these people. That's why it always feels as though you're like, man, it seems like every time I enter into a position, I always lose. Or damn, I can never seem to get my entries right. Or damn, every time I press the button, I'm instantly down and I always lose. Why is that? That's probably because you're doing the same thing that 97% of people that are doing. Now, what 97% of people are doing that are making them lose money, you're doing that. So the market does not like that. Or, well, the market doesn't care because it's only trying to help you. It's just trying to go to a spot where the most people can transact. But your strategy is in direct opposition of what this computer is trying to do. So you need to adjust that. I'm trying to tell you that they're getting ready to come here. I've been telling you this for like the longest. There's nothing to stop them from going to the zone. The only thing to stop them is just how serious NQ is. But NQ's trying to dump to go lower, but ES is clearly trying to pop this double top higher.
Double top on the Qs now.
Where? The only reason why I wouldn't loan this right now is because QQQ is manufacturing immediate term LRLR. So the QQQ is manufacturing immediate term LRLR like this, but I got it. But I have a hunch. Hold on, what's the high on this candle? High on this candle is 689. High on this candle is 689. They're getting ready to pop this high. They're getting ready to burst this through this. They're getting ready to burst this through the ceiling for sure. They're going to burst this through the ceiling. There's an 8-point volume bounce that they just filled, and I gave them carte blanche in order to squeeze this higher. They're getting ready to burst this through the zone, and this ES is about to squeeze, and this ES is about to release. ES is about to release right now. I'm trying to tell you, watch out. I'll be on hyper alert. I'm just not going to long LR. That's just not what I'm going to do whenever I'm already at my profit target. I'll wait for a dump and then I'll long it again. That's just what I'm going to do. I need a little bit more risk to reward with this NQ looking as bearish as it is. That's just me personally. I can't tell you how to trade. We all trade differently. I can see where they're trying to go, but I need them down inside here. I'm like 95% certain ES is getting ready to pop this high. Like 95% certain. I'm being dead serious. But that 5% with this is just not worth me risking my profits already. Why? Because I've rinsed them twice off of the same objective. So maybe if they give me a better risk to reward, then I'll take it, like another red dump candle. But ES is going to pop this high. Now, as it stands right now, I'm probably about, I'm still 95% certain. I'm not going to say 98 because that'll force people to, to buy 60 contracts right now at this second. And then like they'll blow up their account on one small red candle and then they'll still go there. So I'll wait. They're about to burst this goddamn high and squeeze this. You need to watch out. I think that these people got business to go higher. Timestamp 1034.
Moment they cross right here is 2760. I'm pressing the blue buy.
We need to watch out and we need to be on alert. This is serious. Look at that. They're about to squeeze this. I think personally that they're goofing around and they're about to squeeze this market to go higher. And I think that was probably an entry. I think that these people are goofing around and this ES is about to squeeze this high. And I don't think that they came this, and this far to only come this far and do this. I think that they're about to do some shit like this and then consider going lower. The most dangerous thing you can do right now is short this, and what I would not do is short this. They're about to squeeze this and get this fucking market off this ground. So the only way that you will lose in this to me is if you were oversized, which you should not be in negative HVL. Look at this market squeeze. I'm trying to tell you they were fucking around. They're about to get this market off this goddamn ground and pop this high. You see this? This is bullish and not bearish. You see that? Look at this. Watch them take out this double top and watch this double top disappear. Watch this. Watch this. Look. Watch what the NQ Insider indicator says whenever they eclipse this double top. Look at that. Bang. Look at this. Look at that. Watch. Watch it. You see that? The alert go off. Now watch the double top disappear in 37 seconds. Look at this. Alert. You can see the alert. The ES popping the high. Now watch the double top disappear in real time and clear your chart. You can see where they're going before they go if you understand that knowledge center and if you understand this Discord. Can you imagine what you could do with this? You need to be on hyper alert now. This is serious now. People are printing tens of thousands of dollars a day from a computer and you're sitting over there goofing around trying to figure out what the fuck you know. Honestly, I don't know what you're doing. I don't care what you got going on. Now listen, you got a decision to make. They're getting ready to remove this. You saw that thing just disappeared. Now listen, you got a decision to make right now. They just liquidation squeezed this just now. and they're squeezing it and they're going higher. So I'm letting you know what they're getting ready to do right now. We're squeezing and we're going higher, but we're tapping into a 15-minute SIBI. So we can easily reject from this and go lower. This market is still bearish, and I got LR over here. You need to make a decision if you were in a position. Do you get out and run off like a fat bandit and take your money and take this damn 300 or 400 ticks that you were just up right now? Or do you sit here and risk it in this market and then it dump against you and you go, God damn, I just had that money inside my account. And then you go on tilt and then you blow up your account because you're trying to get the money back that you had already made. That's the decisions you need to make. I know which one I would make. They just took out that double top high. Well, I'm seeing. Really? Thanks, I appreciate that. Risk it. That boy Bree says. Bro, risky as hell. I just bought a call at the bottom. Second sweep, dangerous status. But I sold though. I ain't gonna lie. Why'd you sell? It was a double top there. Talk to me.
My indicator didn't show that double top.
Make sure that you update. Make sure that you update your indicator. There's no way that it shouldn't have shown that. Make sure that you click the update button. It should have shown that.
Make sure it was on ES Mini, not SPX.
Correct. Correct. You need to be looking at ES. So the double top was on the ES. They were creeping us up over here inside the zone. Yeah. But it's gone now. But if you click the back test feature, you'll be able to see it. So like if you click on the indicator like this, or like if you click on this, and so the NQ Insider indicator has a back test feature, the liquidity draw. So like if you click show past and invalid occurrences like this, it'll show you all of the double tops and all of the double bottoms. And you can see exactly the draws and liquidity. Like right now, it looks as though they're getting ready to come over here for this goddamn double bottom. And then they took out this double top and now they're dumping it. You see this? So you can formulate trading strategies based off of how often that these things occur and are invalidated, and based off of what you're seeing over the course of time.
Candle and green candles being met with the same. So.
Yep, flip flop.
There's a double bottom over here, immediate term double bottom that they're targeting.
5-minute call, so I think they're coming back.
They want to dump this. They want to dump this and they want to go lower. This is bearish. The only reason why they shot that market up just now in my brain was to take out that double top. And then once they did that, the market just shit the bed. So I told you about that. You need to be on alert. ES is now bearish and NQ is now bullish. Look at them going in the opposite of directions. Look, NQ is going higher, and look at the ES. The ES is going lower. The ES is trying to dump towards these double bottoms now. They flipped turns. They flipped. You said what?
SPX might give you an entry here.
For a short?
Yeah,
I see it. They're goofing around right now with a trend line as well. That's dangerous. You see this? They're goofing around right now with a trend line, and they're pairing this trend line with LR. I would not long this. There's nothing that would get me to long this right now. This is a 1, 2, 3, I believe, but I'm not going to short. A 1, 2, 3, I believe, at the LOD. So it's best that they just dump it and then invalidate it. Then I look for a reason to long it, because that's very dangerous. But they're pairing this trend line right now, and they just came up and they just filled this volume balance here higher. That's what Colt was saying. But this market is so aggressive and we are so deep in negative HVL, I'm not going to catch knives. So I am going to wait for a candle closure before I enter into something like this and expect the market to immediately stop on the dime to the exact tick of a volume balance. So I'm going to wait for like a candle closure or for the market to remotely chill out before I just jump in front of a moving train. This market is a volatile moving train right now. And it's being jolted back and forth. We are on the same candle as we were at 9:30 on the open. The market has done absolutely nothing. SPY has done nothing, and the timestamp is 10:41. For the last 1 hour and 11 minutes, for 71 minutes, the market has done nothing. We've just been goofing around, just going sideways on SPY and SPX. Look, dump for 10 minutes, pump for 3 minutes, and it's just sideways confusion. They're preparing this market for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a movie. It is going to be a movie almost the entire day. I'm being dead serious. For sure in the afternoon, You need to not be trading past 1 o'clock tomorrow. It's going to be so dangerous you will blow up your account. Just trust me on that. And then you need to not be trading Asia either, because we have like 5 or 6 something trillion dollars in assets reporting after the bell. You need to be on alert now. This is serious. Look at that SpaceX goddamn bounce and get off that damn ground. I bought more of the SpaceX, just so you know. Longness. This guy is so funny. ASMR clips. Longness. What would I do that for? Who took that long? Did anybody take that long to that double top? Did anybody inside here do that inside Discord? Did y'all or did y'all not? I just want to know. If you didn't, who cares? Because I didn't even take that trade. Half of measly candle away. Wow, it would have been so beautiful. They got this LR going, but they're about to whoa. That's an 80. 27. 2. Nothing. They just reduced it and filled it the same minute. Be on alert. This market's squeezing and they're about to come up here and take out this damn high. This market's trying to get up this damn ground. You need to watch out. This is serious. Look at this market get off this ground. This market is getting off this ground. This is serious. I don't think this is a game. Maybe we should wait for another trade set up for the market to chill out. They're squeezing. It's the timestamp is 10:44 a.m. in the morning. The market's only been open for an hour. We got a whole day ahead of us. Now listen, this is what I like to do. For all of the newbie traders, you know that moment to where to where things start going bad. Where like you've exercised your edge a lot. I've exercised my edge twice today, but basically rinsing the same objective, which was that double top. Okay, so I've exercised my edge twice so far today. Okay. Like, so me personally, my win rate is personally like right around like 80 to like 90%. So before I lose, if I've exercised my edge like 6, 7, 8 times in a day, then like I know like I need to stop. And like I can prolong it and I can like, that doesn't mean that my next attempt, the next day I'm going to lose. That means that the next day that I trade, I have a fresh 85 to 90% chance of winning again for that whole day. And I stop and I do the same thing over and over again. And that's how I go an entire month and a half without seriously losing, without blowing any accounts, or without hitting daily DLL. Because I prolong it. But the more I trade in that same day, the higher my chance and the higher of a chance and the higher likelihood that I have of actually losing that same day. That's how things work. The more, guys, if I flip a coin once a day, I have a 50% chance of being correct. If I flip that same coin 4 times and I say I need tails 4 times, what is the likelihood that I'm going to get tails 4 times? Even if I get tails 3 times and I lose on the 4th time, I lose everything because I never met the objective. So I lose. That logic right there is probably hindering 95% of traders because they don't understand what I just said. If you don't understand what I just said, you need to go back to the YouTube recording when the stream ends. You need to you need to write that down. That's probably why you're losing. But you need to understand something very important. If I got tails 3 times and I got heads the 4th time, I am an excellent coin picker. I am an excellent stock picker. I am an excellent trader. I am winning 75% of the time. But the problem is that 25% on is why people blow up their accounts all the time. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? That's the problem right there that most people have on as to why they're blowing up their accounts. ES double bottom still alive. Yeah, that's an immediate term double bottom. Yes, it's still alive, but it's an immediate term double bottom. There's a double top up here that's more prevalent right up here. It's an immediate term double top and immediate term double bottom. It's not like an ironclad double bottom like how it was up here. You see how, guys, listen, there's different grades to double bottoms. Look at this. You see how we dumped here, came up over here, displaced for like 15, 20 minutes, came up here, topped this, and then displaced, and then went sideways like this? This double bottom is completely different than us pumping, going, and then doing this and creating a double bottom here. This one is like an insane magnet. This one is like, it's like relatively, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why? Because the candle to the left of it is lower. So is it a double bottom? Sure, technically. But this one is not the same as this one here. That's why I knew that they was going to take out that one over there above. Okay, so please understand that. Not all double bottoms and all double tops are created equally. They're all still draws and liquidity, but they're different, but they have a different gravitational pull to them. This market is trying to get up this goddamn ground. You see this market squeezing, they about to take this to this VWAP. Bullish. Be on alert now. They're trying to get this market up this ground. This is serious. I need to have another draw on liquidity in order for me to try and jump the gun on this market. Look at that damn SpaceX go green. I bought more of the SpaceX, by the way. Look at that SpaceX go green. That's crazy. They're going to take that SpaceX to 140.
Beautiful 3 candle series.
They're going to take that SpaceX to 140. You watch. I'm 200K deep on the SpaceX now.
Right off my trend line.
Watch out.
And up we go.
I wish I would have bought more. Look at that damn SpaceX. I'm going to blindly hold that SpaceX. I'm going to blindly hold the SpaceX and I'm going to sell it at 140. Be on alert. Elon's going to give me an early Christmas. Don't you ever bet against Elon. Don't ever do that. Just don't do that. Stop. What we need to stop doing is that we need to stop betting against the richest and greediest people on the planet. There's a reason why they're there. And there's a reason why we're where we are. They know something we don't. So maybe I should put my money where they're putting their money at. Maybe that's what we should do. And maybe we can take a small piece of the pie. They're squeezing us and they're going higher and they're targeting this VWAP. This market is in a liquidation, squeeze and raid, and they're hurting everybody. It's like I told you 30 minutes ago. The most dangerous thing you could do is short this, and what I would not do is short this. They're squeezing us and they're getting this market up this ground. They took this market from 667, from 668 to now 675 in minutes. And I still don't think they're done because they didn't flash that VWAP. Be on alert. They want to squeeze and go higher. Oh, yeah. That's what I was getting ready to say earlier. The point I was trying to make earlier, sorry, I have ADD. The point I was trying to make earlier was, you know that, like, guys, you know that P&L where you're like, man, I can never get over that hump of $800,000 and $900,000. $1,000. Or, I can't. Man, whenever I make $1,200, I always lose that same day. Well, you know why? Because you've exercised your edge too much. Or, man, I can easily make $500 or $600. Why not easily make $600 for 5 days in a row and get or for 4 days in a row and get a max payout? But that's not the point I was trying to make. The point I was trying to make was once you get to that point to where you're like, should I stop? You need to stop. And you need to do it again the next day, and the next day, and the next day. That's going to apply to 99% of you. There is going to be a very, very, very small percentage of you, like, for example, like there's this guy inside here named Chilo and others. Chilo will hold on. Chilo will do 1 to 2 micros and he'll go to sleep on it. I can't do that. He'll be up like 3,000, 2,500 ticks. It'll be something crazy. I'll be like, what the hell is that? He'll be up 2,000 ticks. Or I'll be like, what the hell is that? How do you do that? That most people can't do that. And on top of that, you don't got the right account to do that on. Most people can't even pick the correct direction of where the market's going. Most people don't even know what the hell the market's doing. Let alone trying to be right every time. I'm serious. Just stop and think about that logic. Apex traded 8 issues today for me. Traded just like fine now a few days ago. Now today's says I need to buy market data. Really? Close to being profitable. I'll join the community as soon as I am. Okay. We look forward to having you, sir. Jesus. What's your VWAP app? That pink line? That pink line that you see at 27,879? That's my VWAP. My settings and stuff like that are inside the indicator section inside Discord. All of the indicators and stuff like that are free to the Discord members. I don't charge for anything. I don't charge for mentorships. I don't charge to talk. I don't charge and just no weird hidden stuff. No, none of that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm proud of you, Jesus. You're starting to turn the corner. This market is trying to liquidation squeeze it from this bottom. Look where I bought it. Look where I bought it, and it never went lower. But I was out here just to be safe. Can you believe that this and this is all you need in order to make $10,000 a day? Twice a day, that's it. $5,000 a day, this and this, that's all you need? Of like 2 to 3 micros, that's it? Like, you don't need this. This right here was like the part where like I was getting messed up at on the ICT. Like, I was like, what if I long here and I got out here? And like, what if I bought here on even smaller size and I got out here like this? Like, I always, like, for me personally, I can't speak for nobody else. I always used to think that I need a 900 tick move in order to get rich. I don't need that. Like, what if I just took 3 micros and I got out at 150 ticks in negative HVI at like $200, and I just did that twice? That'd be $500 a day. And like, so I was like, $500 a day. Like, what if I just do that for like 5 days? I would get a max payout because I have to trade for 5 days anyway. And I know some of y'all probably thinking, well, that's not fair. No, daily payouts. $5,000 a day, daily payouts. That's what I need. Dude, listen. How many of y'all are rich doing that yet? I mean, dead serious. How many of y'all are rich trying to make $5,000 a day on one account and request daily payouts? How often are you doing that? Like, you may have done it like once, twice. Like, are you rich doing that yet? Are you living fat off the hog yet? Probably not. So maybe we need to downsize and have more realistic expectations, then you'll get rich the other way. I mean, this is not just a trading channel. This is a logic channel. I'm going to challenge the very being of your psychology. Okay? Like, I'm being dead serious. Like, I'm being dead serious. And I know some of y'all are thinking, well, bro, I like daily payouts. I like daily payouts. I don't want a prop firm limiting me. Cash only. Cash account. Why you trading them props for? Dude, if you can't be consistent for 4 or 5 days on a prop firm to make 10 or 15, 20 plus $1,000 on a payout after 4 to 5 days, how the hell are you going to be consistent on your cash account? Because you're going to be green for 2 days and you're going to blow all the money. You need to be consistent either way. It's just being reframed. And it's being reframed in a way that you don't like because it's challenging the very human. It's challenging your inner psychology as a human to want to have instant gratification right now. That's also another reason why most people lose. Because the prop firm is saying be consistent for 4 or 5 days and then get the money, or 3 days and then get the money. But you're going, well, no, I only want a cash account so I get the money immediately. not knowing that you can't make no money on no cash account if you can't be consistent for more than 3 or 4. Like, if you can't stack 4 or 5 green days, you don't need to be trading on cash account. Why? Because you're gonna make $1,000 on Monday, $1,000 on Tuesday, and then blow $3,000 or $4,000 on Wednesday, thinking you should be green every day, and now you net negative $2,000, and then you're gonna add more money to your account, and then you're gonna be green and make $2,000 on Thursday, $2,000 on Friday, be up like $1,500 total on the week, and then go into the next week feeling good, thinking that you got everything figured out, and then you're gonna lose $4,000 or $5,000 on Monday, goofing around. And your equity curve is going to be doing this, going down, just going down. Why? Because you're not consistent. That's why you're losing, and that's why your equity curve is negative like that. So you can't escape the consistency. Again, we got to talk about it. Talk about what? You know what I only sold for 30% right now, and looking back at that contract, what's the issue? You made 30%. It went up over 200. What's the issue? What's the issue? I'm serious, Breeze. What's the issue? As someone who's running his own hedge fund, I'm getting ready to break down what you just told me. You ready? I stay doing that, but when I lose, I'm down to take 20% loss, but not 20% win strategy. Okay, great. Then the issue is your risk management. That's exactly what I was getting ready to say. I'm getting ready to break this down from a serious logical perspective for you. If TPing or making money too early was your issue, which is not, you would never lose. If you made 30% every single time you press the button, you'd be so rich it'd be ridiculous. If every time you press that goddamn button you made 30%, would you sit here and go, bro, I could have made 200%, but damn, I only made 30% the last 100 times I pressed this button. This is some bullshit. I'm sick of this, man. Jesus. I'm sick of this market giving me 30% every time I press this button, bro. I'm sick of this. I always buy and I always make 30%. I should be making 200% every single time I do this. This is ridiculous. No, that's not the case. The issue is your risk management. So that's the first thing that needs to be adjusted. And secondly speaking, you made 30%. I don't know these people necessarily personally because I ran my own independent firm, but I'm going to tell you the truth. The best people in the industry, they get paid hundreds of millions of dollars to beat the S&P 500 by at most 2 to 3 or 4 or 5% per year, every 365 days. And they get paid a 2% management fee over the top of that. And some of them still can't even do that correctly. You just made 30% off a random call just goofing around over here on this market open in mere minutes, and you're complaining. When people spend an entire year and tens of millions of dollars on strategies, and then they hire some of the greatest minds in the world in order to call out this market for them, and then they can still barely make damn 15% per year because the average is like on the S&P 500 is like 8, 9, 11%. So somewhere in that range, it varies. And they can still hardly make damn 15% a year. I'm being dead serious. And you're complaining about that. Let that sink in. That's not the issue. The issue is your risk management and the capital and how you're managing it. So you need to stay consistent longer than your own impatience, get more capital, and then manage your risk better. I don't think that you will be complaining if you had $100,000 position and you made 30% off of that. Why? Because you'd be up $30,000 literally in like 10 minutes. You would not be complaining about that. That's how you're being blinded. But that doesn't mean that if you just have $100,000 in capital that you're going to be making that amount of money, because you could very well lose $30,000. Your risk management needs to improve. It doesn't matter how much money you have. If you can't manage a $2,000 account, then you can't manage a $200,000 account. it will actually be 10 times harder to man. Most people think it's easier to make money the more money that you have. It's actually the exact opposite whenever it comes to the stock market. I'm being dead serious. I'm being like dead ass. I'm being dead serious. I swear to God. Because the more money that you have, the more lackadaisical that you're going to get with your risk management. And risk management is something that cannot be lackadaisical. It's going to go out the door. Because if you got $200,000 inside of a cash account, or let's just say you had $100,000 inside of a cash account, and like let's just say you shorted over at this bottom whenever I said don't short this, and you thought that it was going to go lower because the market was bearish, and you shorted this like this, and you had $100,000 in your cash account, and so realistically speaking, you could, guys, I'm getting ready to show you how fast it is to lose money. You ready? Watch this. Realistically speaking, you could enter into 100 mini position in theory. So let's just say that you entered into 10% of that, which is absolutely nothing. Why? Because some of y'all is entering into 2 or 3 mini positions, and all you got is a $2,000 cash account. A $50K account is not a $50,000 cash account. It is a $2,000 account, because if you lose $2,000, you blow up the account, right? So you're entering into, so like you're max allocating it. If you go into 2 minis, you're max allocating the account. So it's not as though I have a real $100,000 and I'm going 100 minis. But so like let's just say conservatively, I go 1/10 of what y'all are doing on like a real live cash account, and I go 100 minis. I'm sorry, 100 micros, which is 10 minis. 110, and I short this over at this bottom where I longed it at, and I go down 930 ticks. You would lose $46,000 from 1034 until 1051. In 15 minutes on a random Tuesday, you would lose $46,000 in capital off 10 minis. You would not close that trade out because your head was spinning. You would get dizzy as the market was squeezing and going, how you'd be like, oh my God, I just pressed that button. I'm down $20,000 5 minutes ago. Holy shit. And oh my God, I knew I should have pressed that button earlier. Oh my God. Holy shit. My wife's gonna, dude, my kids are gonna leave me. My wife and my kids are gonna leave me. That was our second mortgage. Oh my God. I'm down $40,000. Holy shit. I'm down half my money. Let me get the fuck out up here at this top. And you close out, and now you got $50,000 left like that in 15 minutes. I'm being dead serious. I've seen it happen just like that. And that is absolutely nothing. You had $100,000. A 10 mini position is nothing on 100 bands. That's nothing. I just showed you just now. See that? In 15 minutes, you would lose $46,000 just going out the door. Going. 100 micros is 10 minis. It'd be going vanish. Now you got 50,000. And now what's going to happen is that you're going to YOLO it, and you're going to be like, God damn, I got $50,000 left. I got to try and get some of this money back. I'm going to loan this over on this pullback because I think we're getting ready to go higher. And you'll loan this like right over here like this. And instead of you going 10 minis, you'll go 20 trying to get it back, and you'll be down 300 ticks because they keep bleeding us out and dumping us like this. So you'll go 20, which is 200 micros, and you'll be down 350 ticks right now, and then you'll lose $35,000 in 6 minutes. And now your account is down to $8,000 in 25 minutes off of 2 positions, and you just had $100,000 and it's going like this, and all your money's gone. And they took every single fucking cent you had, rinsed you, and now they're getting ready to go higher. And now you're looking over the edge and going, God damn, shit, I'm getting woozy. I got to get out of here. Be on the order.
I took 14 micros at the top for a short.
You did what, Chilo?
Be on the order.
Right at the top.
They want to bounce this. Getting touched on both sides. That happens all the time. You'd be surprised.
14 micro short. Right at the top.
Imagine losing $90-something thousand. I mean, $85,000 in 25 minutes because your risk management is poor. I'm serious. That happens all the time. I promise you. Like, I know y'all don't, like, I know you might not believe it because you're not living that life, but what I just said just now happened to tens of thousands of people just now, just on different levels. Some person just lost like $80,000 doing exactly what I just said, and another person probably lost, I don't know, probably $800,000 doing that, and another person probably lost $8,000, but all they had was $10,000. Why? Because the market doesn't go off of dollar amounts; it goes off of percentages and points. Be on alert.
What are these volume imbalances on this SPS?
Be on alert. This is serious.
What was that?
I have no idea, bro.
165 on SPX right now.
165. Let me look. Whoa.
I took that.
That's a 165. That's like, has anyone been keeping track as far as like history? Is this, correct me if I'm wrong, but this has to be the largest one of this week. Look at this. Look at this 165 volume imbalance that Colt was just talking about. Look at this. Look. That's a 165 right there. Thank God that Colt adjusted his damn screen, because oh my God, we would be out here in the blind. It's a 96. We would be out here in the blind. Thank God. Thank God he listened. They reduced it to a 96. It is no longer a 165. So where that candle closed at is what it's at now. So it's not a 165. It is a 96. That's not a 165. That's just a 96. Okay? Look at them eat into it. Look, 26. They just filled that just now.
That was a crazy Judas swing candle.
That was the largest volume balance on SPX this entire week that you just saw, and they filled that. Did you just see that? Look at that.
Stop everybody that shorted the
100%. They were getting ready to squeeze this market and go higher until that volume imbalance printed just now. Then when that printed, they stopped $100 trillion in assets and they just dumped it to come and fill that. Now they're probably getting ready to go back higher now.
great when they feel that. I already know what games are on today.
Look at that. Now they're getting ready to go back higher now. That was the only reason why I think they went lower just now.
I'm calling it a day.
What happened?
700 across all my accounts.
You up 700 or down?
I'm done. I don't want to push it.
Let's go, Phantom.
Are you green? Are you up 700, Phantom? What'd you say, Phantom? Are you green or red? He's up. Oh, okay. Good job, Phantom. Good job, sir. Long for short. Long or short? But they get rid of squeezes, boy. The only reason why they went that market low, the only reason why they took that market lower just now was to fill at 165. But you need to be inside here in order to know what the volume balance is. That's an indicator as well. Then they squeeze this, and now they're going higher off that volume balance that it just got filled.
Is there like news or something? These candles are nuts.
Dude, we're in deep negative HPL, so the market's moving.
That thing's just growing and growing. Look at it.
We're in deep negative gamma. Dude, we are deep in negative gamma. This is crazy.
No, that thing's violating us. There's no pause on that. Like
another pause, bro.
What about to take this QQQ to 675? You need to watch out. This is serious. They're about to take QQQ to 675. I think they're about to go to 675. I'm being dead serious. I think this is bullish and not bearish.
Bro, I should have took that on a gazillion micros on the TPT, bro.
Wow. That would be crazy.
That was a 60 play right
Trump
there.
is meeting with Israel. Yeah, I heard about that. Bought more shares of NVIDIA. Nice.
It's the second day in a row I've already won on TPT early, and the big trade. Like that yesterday was our first presented that we traded while he was gone. But that again right there was another trade. That for sure would have been in on 60.
I think they're gonna go to 925 and then test out the opening high, the manipulation candle, and then finish whatever they gotta do next.
I could see him going all the way to 28,000, to be honest.
You said that you can see them going where now? Look at that 13 behind. Watch out. They're trying to go to 675 right now on the QQQ, but they left a 13 behind. I'm unsure how serious they are about filling this before they go to 675, though. You see this 13? Look, it's a 12 now. It's a 10. It's a 7. Look, you can see the indicator up there in real time. Look, it's a 6. It's a 3, which is a nothing. It's nothing. It's a 3. 3 is nothing. It's not even a blip on my radar. 2. Look at them trying to fill it. Look at them trying to fill the volume. Look, 1 filled. Look at that. That's ridiculous. They just created a 5 and they just filled it just now. This is ridiculous. They was getting ready to go to 675 just now on this damn QQQ until that 13 appeared out of nowhere, which was, from what I've seen, the largest one of the day on the QQQ. They keep on creating these imbalances throughout this day, and they filled every single last one of them. The balances have been filled to a tune of 100 percentile today, every single last one of them. Now they're getting ready to launch off a launcher pad after they just filled that and dumped $100 trillion in assets, and now they're getting ready to take QQQ to 675 probably. You see what they're doing? You said, by the way, this is so bearish that 15 minutes ago. You just like to talk a lot. The market was bearish. What are you talking about? The market was bearish a while ago. What you talking about? You didn't just see this market dumping like this? And then they flipped it on a dime? What you talking about? But you need to be looking at exactly what I'm doing. I bought right over here in the zone. Be on alert now. Don't try and contradict me. Screw what I'm saying. Who gives a damn if I'm talking a lot? You see me making money. What you talking about over there, ASMR? The market changed, homeboy. Yeah, what are you talking about? The market flipped on a dime. The market was bearish. Do you like to see a bearish market and go, dude, do you like to see the market flip from bearish to bullish and go, I'm going to stay at bearish? I still believe the market's bearish. Hell no, you crazy? I'm flipping on a dime. That was one of the most insane things that I never understood whenever I never understood once I really started to make money with trading. Once I became a seriously profitable trader. Because I used to be that same person on searching on FinTwit, which was Twitter back in the day, FinTwitter, financial Twitter. And someone who was somewhat respectable, like they would say the market is bearish, and like 2 or 3 hours later they would flip and they'd be like, yo, shoot, man, nah, man, this is bullish now. And like I would go, 2 days ago you said the market was bearish. Why'd you change your thesis? What the fuck are you talking about? The market flipped on a dime. Why the hell wouldn't I say it's bullish? Are you crazy? Look at this market. It's getting off the goddamn ground. Do you like to stay wrong? People that like to stay wrong, they lose money. This market's going to hold a mirror up to your face, you know. The market's going to hold a mirror up to your face and say, what am I doing? What am I doing right now? And what am I doing right now? And do you want to participate or not? If you don't want to participate, then you're not going to make money. So if the market clearly flipped from bearish to bullish, and I still think the market is bearish, I'm going to lose money. Do you like to lose money? Do you have a fetish for that, ASMR clips? Do you? Maybe we should be on alert. You might want to go get that worked out. I'm serious. Take up better fetishes. I'm being serious, respectfully. There are some better fetishes that are still going to cost you money, but they're going to be a little bit more rewarding. Like,
gee, I got a fetish, bro. I got this dude who pays me a lot of money to pretend to be him trading, bro. It's a lot of fun.
Man, you're not lying. This is fun to us. This is fun. Look at that market squeeze. This is bullish. What you talking about?
Dang it, E! You said they were going to 745 and they went to 745 or 675.
675 and they took it straight to 675. Why would I say? Yeah, like I don't know why he even said that. Like, why would I go? Well, they're going. Well, they still gonna go lower. Like 40 minutes ago, they still gonna go lower. Hell no, they're trying to go to 675. Like I told you. Look at this. What? Let me guess. When I said I was getting ready to go 675, you're not gonna count that, right? You're gonna look me dead in my eyes and be like, bro. But you see how you're pointing out the things, like the inconsistency in regards to what I was saying earlier, like me flipping the script and then seeing where they're going. But you're not gonna give me credit whenever I said it. Whenever for the last 15 minutes I've been saying that they're getting ready to go to 675 on the QQQ, and they just took it out. You're not gonna give me that credit, are you? But you're only gonna point out the things that I did wrong.
Make it to 765.
What are you talking about? They did. It's at 675.30 right now on the QQQ.
Nah, 675.
It's at 675 right now.
Yeah.
They just took that out. They were trying to go to 675 this entire time. I seen that. This was bullish. This was not bearish. They want to squeeze. Be on alert. Falling in love with a trend is dangerous. That is correct. The trend is not your friend. The trend is not your friend. No trend is your friend. That's impossible. How are you friends with the trend? How? How can something be your friend and doesn't even know who you are? That's first and foremost. How?
That's the highs that I've been looking for. Like,
Man, this is bullish because the trend loves me.
They went way too fast, Tilo. I don't know.
Eva instant passes tomorrow. Look at this market squeezing, get to this goddamn ground. This market is trying to go higher, not lower. Look at that SpaceX up to 115 and shit.
Back up fast. It went down so far.
This is the trade that I took almost every single day.
I loaded the fucking boat on that SpaceX. Jesus Christ. I wish I would have bought more.
Moving up.
Look at that SpaceX with a 115 from 107. Oh my shit.
You got it at 107?
Yeah, SpaceX opened up at 107 today, and I bought like $100,000 more of it. Holy shit. I wish I would have bought more. But like I have to buy it. But like I have to stick to my investment objective. So like I have to buy it as it's dumping in increments of 5.5, anywhere from 5.5 to 10% increments, because I know it's going to go higher. I'm trading like the banks. So the more that it drops, the more cash I'll just allocate to it. And I have multiple brokerage accounts. So like I'll just keep on adding to it over and over again and getting a better dollar cost average. And then when everybody else is trying to get out at break even, I'll be up like 30 or 40% and I'll get out. That's all what the banks do. Because
I'm trying to make my little $200 on it, bro.
That's all that they do, huh?
I'm just trying to make my little $200 on it on the starter account.
Hell yeah. Good little swing trade just to get your feet wet, just to understand something. Just to, you know what I'm saying? Just to see how swing trading works. I only send out bangers from inside Discord. I'm not going to send out nothing that's really like where I'm like, nah, I don't really know about that. SpaceX is not going to go underwater. SpaceX will go back to a new all-time high. Will it do it when you want it to do it? No. But it will go to like $300 a share. I'm telling you it will. It will. I'm trying to tell you. It just might do it within like a year. It might take a year and a half. But that's not the time horizon for the trade. Why? Because I'm only trying to make 30-40% of the shares. 20 minimum 25%. That's it. Shit. 2 of them trades a year, you double your portfolio. I'm being dead serious. 2 of those trades a year, you double your fucking portfolio. Or you make 50% rather. 50% a year is ridiculous. And it's free when you're inside Discord. Never bet against the rich, correct? In the grand scheme of things, that is correct. They want to squeeze this market to go higher. They don't want to go no lower. This market is bullish off the chain. They flipped the script and look at this market squeeze and get up this goddamn ground. Can you imagine if I hold? But who cares? Timestamp 11:23 it is. They want to squeeze and go higher. They're not interested in going lower. This is bullish. Be on alert. Look at that market get off this ground. I don't think shortness is a good idea. That damn SpaceX got off this goddamn ground. What the hell happened to SpaceX? SpaceX is up to 116. Holy shit. They gave me the perfect entry to buy more. Good job, Sean. Wait. You longed it and got out. Okay, good. You were longing it. I missed that trend line snap. Need 70 to pass this account. Don't try and force it. Base hit on 2 micros will do it. Just a solid base hit on 2 micros of like 80 of like 90 ticks or so. Don't goof around. Look at this squeeze. How do I update indicator? Well, just delete it and re-add it to your chart. If you drop the indicator section down and if there's a purple wheel over here, it'll let you know. If there isn't a purple wheel after you refresh your chart, then it doesn't need to be updated. The last update I sent for the indicator was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So if you had just recently added it to your chart, then it doesn't need to be updated. Hell of a time to buy at the top. Let me stop trolling, bro. I'm gonna go to sleep because over 200%. Yeah, take a nap, bro. You made 30%, bro. Hey, boo-hoo. You understand you could have lost 30%? You made money. What's the issue? I'm serious. What's the issue? I'm being dead serious. Hold on. I'll be back. The market stole me about 18K. The market don't owe us nothing. Hold on real quick. I'll be right back. Phone call.
They did it too. I said they're about to go 28,000. I mean, they're not there yet, but I think they went that high right there.
SpaceX just hit a new high at 116.52.
And that's it right there. Trade is done. Opening high, got taken out. That's like a 400-point trade that I missed that one.
Yeah, we all miss trades, that's for sure.
Shit, Mike went out. Sorry about that. How long you been trading? That's my problem. Yeah. Everybody likes to talk about technical analysis and fundamental analysis, which is useless. Fully useless. Fundamental analysis is useless. But nobody likes to talk about psychology. Psychological, training your brain and developing that skill, that psychological skill, is the most important thing that you can have. It is. It's just as important, if not more important, than technical. Because if you understand technical, but you can't train your mind, then you'll never win with the technical. But if you train your mind, you can be a shitty technical analysis trader but still be profitable. Because you can go, well, maybe I shouldn't do that. I might not be able to perfectly time this, but I know that I'm smart enough not to over leverage. So I'll buy it and I'll just randomly hold for like a month or two and I'll be green later. Man, I'm shitty at this. Every single time I buy this, I never really get it correct. And it always dumps 15, 20%. But I'm smart enough to hold for a year or two and I'll make 20 to 30%. But if you perfect at drawing trend lines and you think you got a technical analysis side down and you long it and you fuck around and you get stopped out, then you can keep on buying the top and shorting the bottom. So psychological trade, psychology is more important than technical, but no one talks about it. Everybody likes to talk about what to do, but no one likes to talk about, hey man, maybe I shouldn't do that. How do I know what not to do? Who's going to tell me what not to do so I can follow instructions? Apex largest payout guy was at 33% win rate, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But his psychology was just ridiculous. I think you're talking about JCap, right? You talking about JCap? That Asian guy? That's what you talking about? You talking about JCap, Dean? No. Who's that? Because JCap made like 2.8 million off them. 3 million or something. 3.5 million or something. That was like 2 years ago. They don't do that no more. They stopped that. He had a normal name. Talking about Trader King or something. Trader King made like 1.8 million. And then JCap came by like 7 or 8 months later. He made like 2.5, 3, almost 3 million off Apex, something like that. 2.5 million, 2.2 million or something. I don't know nobody else because right after that, then they stopped doing that. His name was Trader King. He was a guy from like England or something. Next month about to be a good month. I can feel it. All I need is one good trade. I don't need a good month. I need one good trade. This next trade, I'm going to make sure it's the best trade that I can make it. And then I'm going to try and do the same thing over and over again. And then we'll look back and then it'll be a good month. I can't remember. I watched a video on him yesterday. Interesting. They just liquidation squeeze market timestamp 11:31. They blew up everybody's accounts trying to short at the bottom. They blew up everybody's accounts that was long in this over here, and they blew up everybody's accounts that was short in here. They hurt both sides, and now they're probably just going to goof around for the rest of this day. The market still do nothing today. Absolutely nothing today the market would do. They about to take that SpaceX to 140. Watch out.
Yeah, I missed that whole move trying to do some work. It's a bit spacey. Let's see what the space is doing.
A Newswire said high ticker fully gassed. That SpaceX is up 3%.
Yes, if I do the math correctly, that means I made $10. Let's go.
You made how much?
I don't know. I was joking.
Oh, I'm about to say, I thought I heard $10.
I think it's $10. I put 30K in, we have 3%. My brain came up with $10.
Yeah, that's what I was confused on.
It ain't enough to retire, so it's $10.
Swimming in that dough right now, bro. I'm up 11.
Nice work, Coach.
Let's see what the cash account say.
What that cash account say?
Let's see what that cash account say. I think that SpaceX is done goofing around, and I think about to take it to like 140.
I'm of 1863.
Oh, that's what's up.
Quick little flip, you know. Oh, they heard me. They took it away. Scammers.
What'd you make? $1,800?
It's currently up, yeah. Percentage wise.
Good job. Good job.
Tomorrow, oh my, we're going to see some people cry. Why? What's tomorrow, Romo? Any more setups? They've just been liquidation squeezing up here in a straight line. You got the 1150 macro coming up, but the 1150 macro is coming up when the market's at the HOD. So it's not advised to play the 1150 macro at the HOD. So we need to wait for them to engineer something or to give us a shift in market structure, pull it back, create an imbalance or a double top. Like right now, like they just liquidation squeeze it and they're just floating around in no man's land. Just literally just aimlessly just going sideways. There is nothing here. There is no strategy here. There's like nothing here. Like there's nothing compelling them to go higher and there's nothing compelling them to right now to just go lower. If anything, they might want to come up here and pop this damn high and do a full-blown Judas swing, if anything. If anything, they want to come over here to 28.034 and finish everybody off and then consider going lower. So I'm going to put an alert here. If anything, this right here would fully finish everybody off. But it makes no sense for me to try to long this. Well, it's about 200 ticks away. It's not bad, honestly. I thought it was further away. I mean, I thought it was closer than that, but I keep on forgetting these candles are huge. So that looks like it's very close, but that's 200 ticks away. But they could do that in 1 minute. This right here is where I think that everybody will be finished off if they pop. Every single person that's shorted anywhere in this zone, they're going to fully admit defeat and their account is going to be at zero if they come here. So the market knows this. So this is the exact spot that the market's trying to come to. It knows this. The people that manufacture this computer, they are the smartest people on the planet. Why would they do something to where your ass can just walk into a freaking Barnes and Nobles and pick up a book and not have a mentor and not have a cartographer or a guide and go in and pick up a book or go on Reddit or Craigslist and then start making millions of dollars from a computer from your house? Why the fuck would they do that? Or does it make more sense to you that what you're reading and what you've come to have known, they know these things and then they're going to program the computer to do the exact opposite? Or not necessarily the opposite, but to target that, but in a way that makes it believable to you. Which one do you think? Just stop and use your brain. Just stop. Like if you don't listen to nothing I said today, or everything aside, just whoever you are, randomly listening from wherever you are, or whomever you may be, just because you just randomly started scrolling this damn TikTok and those damn YouTube and on this X that I'm live streaming from. Listen to what I just told you, and just use your brain. How do I update indicators? Send me a screenshot of your screen. I want to see what it says. It should be updated. What are you talking about? Delete it and then re-add it to your chart. If you delete it and re-add it to your chart, it should update. Either that or click the small purple circle on the left-hand side of your screen over here, and it'll say update. If you click this, it'll say update. If it's not purple over here, after you refresh your chart, then there is no update. Be on alert. I think they want to pop that high. FOMC, correct. FOMC is going to be a movie tomorrow. And then when the movie ends, they're going to do an encore. They're going to do an encore, boy. They're going to keep going strong like LeBron in year 24. They're going to do an encore at the end. Just when you thought he was done in year 18, he's going to pop 6 out on you again. They're going to do a full-blown encore. It's going to be a movie when that market closes on Wednesday. Shit. Like Vince Carter, I got one more in me. Watch what they do on that market close, on that earnings release, when $5 trillion in assets report. Watch. People think they're smart talking about something. Watch. So many people that are going to be smart and going, man, I avoided that disaster on the FOMC, and then they'll enter the position like 2 or 3 minutes by a call, or put 2 or 3 minutes before the market closes looking they smart, and the market will instantly flash up to 1.5 to 2%, or down against them and blow up their account. They're getting ready to pop this high. This high hurts the most amount of people, so that's where they're going.
Terry macro didn't do much.
They're about to pop this. A lot of people cry. Yeah, a lot of people cry every day with this market. I think they're trying to pop that goddamn high. I don't think these people are goofing around. I think this is serious, and I think they're trying to pop this damn high on this NQ. And I don't think they're trying to go no lower right now. They're going to have to prove to me that they're trying to go lower. They're going to have to prove it to me. Like, give me a serious first presented and displace from this zone. But I'm unsure about that. Why? Because they're teasing this high, and it's 11:39, about to be 11:40. And I know for a fact that, and I know for a fact that if all hell breaks loose, we got 5 minutes till safety if you short this. If all hell breaks loose, they got 5 minutes to pull a jack of all trades out of their pocket and squeeze this on any pullback. I know that. So I'm not going to go opposite of that. My short button is broken from now, because they're teasing that high, until at least 12:10 p.m. There's no scenario where you get me to short this. There's not. There is no scenario where you should short 1150 either. I don't give a damn if they give me 2 first presenters in one. I'm not going to do that. I jumped the gun for 10 a.m. longs while oversized. That's happened to you, Farouk? Yeah, no, that's not good. You need to understand whenever we're in negative HVL, you need to drop your size, your position sizing. So down there, we were in deep negative HVL, deep negative gamma. You should not, that should be the last thing that you should be doing. They're spawning 300 and 400 tick candles randomly, every, like literally down there, literally like once every other minute. You shouldn't have did that, for sure. That's something that we need to be paying attention to. You should have seen my journal when I sent it out. My journal said we were in deep negative gamma and we were in deep negative HVL, so we should have chilled out. You also needed to wait for the market to chill out after that jobs data release. See what I'm saying? So let's learn from that, brother. You're going to be good.
Yo, you think tomorrow morning is going to be a chop fest leading up to FOMC?
Yeah, more than likely. Yeah, because they're not going to, because I can't really foresee them going wall to wall from 9:30 until 1:30. And then when it releases, them going wall to wall again from 2 until 4, and then going wall to wall again from 4 until 6 on the earnings release. And then when the new fresh day starts, the earning release is still going to make Asia market move, and then going wall to wall for the Asia and London session again. 4 or 5 sessions in a row, I don't see that for happening. I think that tomorrow's price action is going to be completely abysmal, and I think that tomorrow is probably the day where most people should just walk away and just live to fight another day. That's what I would be doing tomorrow. Me personally. I think that for sure before that release is going to be a basis kind of a day. Kind of a day. They're getting ready to come up here and pop this high. It's 1143. They're trying to take out that high in that alert. I would not be short in this. When they pop that high and they start goofing around and going sideways again, I am going to flip my belief that the most dangerous thing you can do is short it, and what I would not do is short it. But I'm only going to do that past 1210. Because they could just keep squeezing higher indefinitely. They don't have to go lower. They can keep going higher for forever, you know. This is bullish.
That 1150 is coming up too, so.
Absolutely. I would not short this. Be on alert. They want to go higher, not lower. They want to come up there and pop that high. They know that they can finish everybody off if they pop that high. I love you, big dog. I love you too, Bar. They know that they can finish everybody off if they come up there and pop that damn high. Be on alert. They notice. They notice, and these people are not foolish. They notice. You see that? Watch out now. Watch out now. These people notice now. They know what they're doing. They're smart now. You see that? You see this full-blown Judas swing to completion that they just did? I told you they was going to try and go higher. You see that? This is bullish and not bearish now. What do you think about the new Lucid Daily account? I got no idea. I got to read the rules. Look at that. They just popped that damn high just now. See that? Everybody blew up their accounts just now. Every single person that thought that they were smart and shorted it at any point in time, at any point in time today, they're losing. Why? Because they're confused on as to why the market dumped like this and just did a full-blown Judas swing like this. So this right here was this high right here was their line in the sand, so that's why they targeted it. Because they know that they can get the most amount of people in and out of the market if they if they pop that high. That has nothing to do with technical analysis. That's everything to do with just psychology. See what I'm saying? See that? They're trying to go higher now. You need to watch out. This is serious. This is not a game.
Going for that London high now.
Man.
Yeah, it looks like it.
This is bullish. This is very bullish. Watch out.
Man, put that jaw rule back on, bro.
All right, yeah, not for real. Okay. And only for the rule, baby. And only for the rule, baby. I'll ride for you, die for you, and anything you wanna do. It is no intention of being offensive to. He said it is no intention of being offensive to woman by calling y'all my down. There is no between me and you. Only me and you. Who else gonna put it on me? Like the rule that God only looks after children and fools, and you're neither. So who gonna look after me? So who gonna look after you? Rule, baby. Man, if you said in the 90s, Yeah, if you was playing that on a big jam box in the damn 80s or the 90s, boy, you'd have 25 kids. Watch out and be on alert. This is serious. Not a game. That needs to be a soundbite, right? That's funny as hell. Rule, baby. Rule, baby. It's only for you, baby. By the way you touch it, nobody can get in if it's.
Ooh, they might be going for that QQQ gap fill at 681 from today.
I'm about to take a look at that right now. Till you come back to me, all the stacks and jewels. I'm on the J.
Yeah, I'm done for the day. I made my money for the day.
Absolutely, you're done, Phantom. Good job.
No? I could switch over to my simulator and play around. I'm done. I made my money. Everybody have a good day, rest of your day.
Come on, Phantom. You got
All right, Phantom. We'll catch you later, buddy.
Don't leave yet, Phantom. Don't leave yet.
I gotta leave, you know.
He said, I gotta leave, man.
Gotta leave.
You ain't got to leave. You're a soldier. Come on, man.
He said, come on, man.
Every time I don't leave, I lose money. You know, I've had, you know, at least seven.
Just look at that. Just look at that chart on that 1150. Come on, it's calling you.
Man, win or lose, I'm happy.
Right, yeah, exactly. That's funny as hell. Nah, that was funny.
I'm up 7.
That was funny as hell. Bro, it was funny as hell.
Oh, that's good. That's good, man.
Yeah, I don't want to give anything back.
Yeah, nah. Don't give nothing away. Don't give nothing back, Phantom. Seeing me, that devil on your shoulder, talking to you.
Right.
Now you know you could make $18,000 on one account today. Don't be satisfied.
Yes. Text me. The first person text me.
God did.
See that? Turn around. Turn around.
I'm sending $8,000 to the first person to message me. Happy birthday.
That hesitation just gets me.
Right. Like, bro, what the hell do you want me to do, bro? Like, bro, do you really gonna believe that? God did.
Hey, E. Check
Yo,
chat.
talk to him. Who?
Check the chat.
All right, I'm about to look right now. Oh, yeah. That's a lawsuit. I seen that. Somebody sued Apex. I seen that this morning, as a matter of fact. That's crazy that you seen that.
Whoever sued them must have been going through it and said, you know what, that's enough.
They gave Apex $400,000. I seen that, right? Well, they gave Apex $400,000, $500,000. There's people doing that, you know. Can you imagine giving Apex $500,000 of your money in the law and then like trying to sue them? They have no grounds to stand on. How is that possible? Like, how do you give them $500,000 and not receive not one payout? I'm being dead serious. That's literally what this thing says. I'm looking at this right now. Through his interaction with Apex, plaintiff sustained documented actual losses in the amount of $404,941, and he never received, quote, any actual payouts from the company from this trading activity. Look at this.
That's some crazy shit.
Shit, he's been fueling me.
I'm not spending $400K and have nothing in return.
Look at this.
I don't.
Through his interaction with Apex, he $404,941, and he never received not one payout. What in the hell?
He might as well have opened up a live account and traded that 400,000. He probably would have been able to get same-day payouts.
I'm serious, bro. Like, dude, like, there's people like that, like this. Like, can you imagine like how far ahead he would be? Like if he was like, I really don't know how to trade. Man, I'm going to devote just even $500 to $1,000 to a mentor. You're going to pay either way. And the sad part about this is this: he lost over $400,000, and he still don't know what the hell you're doing. So he still has to learn. So like you can't just because, guys, that proves my point. What I've been saying. Just because you lose money, it doesn't constitute you to learn. Like the market doesn't say, hey man, you know what? You've been having a really tough time with me. I like you.
Anyone else play that 1150?
I'm your friend.
If we did, bro, 7 micros.
What? You longed it?
Above on the queues.
Longed
Yeah,
it.
they dumped it and then they left a 6 above on the queues.
Long to 1 minutes at 1150.
Look at this market.
Eyes closed. You know what we do.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. I'm with me signing now, right here. Click this little button.
I'm gonna start signing on at 11:49 every day.
Basically, that's sad, man. Basically, as a gambling problem. Yo, NQ, just secured a 6K payout from Lucid and about to get moved live. I know I'm not in the Discord, but I learned from basically you and J Max.
Right? Say we get a little something, and then you know you have 1150 in your back pocket.
Man, that's something. Man, that's something serious.
You have 2 trades already, like it's
in your back pocket. Yeah.
You just have to be able to understand what's happening at 1150. You can't just go on and press a blue button.
You gotta be
Correct.
patient, like I was patient.
Correct. Correct. But bro, I'm so happy for you, Lorenzo. I'm proud of you, brother. I'm serious, man. That's huge. Make sure you take that money, be smart with it, and we gotta look into, you know what I'm saying, potentially reinvest it into trying to get more accounts and into other props. Good job. I'm saving the money, bro. Good job. Yes, sir. Don't just save that money. We need to be trying to figure out how the money can work for us. I'm getting into the Discord eventually. I hope so. Shit. We need you. So who gonna look after you? Oh man. I just got done chatting with Lucid about the daily accounts they dropped yesterday. Oh, nice. Timestamp 11:56. Watch out. I personally think that in 12 minutes, the most dangerous thing you can be doing right now is longing this. And what I would not do is long this. That's what I think in my brain.
Sideways coming right now. I feel like it's just gonna chop.
Yeah, they might churn out the people in the option chain and just go sideways with no justifiable price action. Why? Because they already did wall-to-wall price action. They dumped it for like the first 45 minutes, and then they pumped it for like the last hour. Now, why not go sideways now? And just hurt people with no reasonable price action. Just makes no sense. Why not do that for the rest of this day? And just prepare the market for Wednesday. They had already did everything in their wheel well today. They pulled out all of the stops today. Be on alert. This is serious. You making any more trades today? Quavo says.
Asia's the only
If I
target,
see it.
but they already took out London High.
Mm-hmm. Yep. If I see something, sure. So they basically set up the KYC. I can withdraw my SIM funds and they're moving me live. Yeah, do that. Take the maximum withdrawal. Do not leave any money inside of a live account. Going live with a prop firm is not it's not what you think it is. It's not like a man, I'm such a lucky guy. No, they're moving you live because they know that you would rinse them in the simulated environment. So guys, when you go live with a prop firm, you have to re-earn the money that you had just previously made. That's what that means. I don't give a damn what prop firm it is. Some others have more lenient rules, but the grand principle governing them all is, okay, you made $25,000, $30,000 in equity. Instead of us giving you $30,000, we'll move $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 in imaginary money over to this account. And if you lose a specific portion of that, then you just lose everything. And then you have to earn more money and then go and then make more money to then withdraw money. It's risk management. Being in a simulated environment is a money glitch. They don't want to keep you live if you're making money. I mean, they don't want to keep you simulated if you're making money. They're not going to do that. It is a full-blown money glitch. Holy shit. Oh, I thought we was getting ready to go to positive HVL just now. I was getting ready to say, shit. We're still in negative. HVL is at 708. I thought it was at 680. I was getting ready to say, holy shit. 100% free and high accuracy gold signals for SLTP. Subscribe, channel link in bio. Block. Once you go live, will it always be live every time? Yep. You're done with the simulated environment. You're done. Why would they take you live and know that you're profitable with them and then go, well, no, you can go back to rinsing us? They're not going to do that. Lame, man. Price action today. Boy, this market was moving from wall to wall today. What you talking about? Lame. They dumped this market and pumped this market. Well, you know how many accounts do I know? How many people they hurt? How's this lame? This market went from wall to wall today. It's crazy because I got to move live in one day off the new daily accounts. Really? Damn. How much money did you make in that one day is the question. How much money did you make? That reason right there is exactly why I don't try to run up a crazy balance on the prop firms, because it's useless. Because if you run up a crazy large amount, or like if you start making a crazy amount of money, it just alerts them. And it alerts their risk management department, because they go, holy shoot, this person got a lot of money inside here. The likelihood of them losing and then us paying them out, the likelihood of them losing is very minimal. It's slim to none. But the likelihood of us paying them out is very high. Let's move them live and let's make them re-earn the money that otherwise we was getting ready to pay him. That's why I opted out of that live program with Apex and I took my money and ran. Well, they got 30. Well, they're not gonna spend my money for 45 days probably. But still though. You still get the point. They want to go higher, not lower. Timestamp 12 o'clock. Finally passed my first 50K account. 25Ks I passed those easily. Needed a little more buffer. Good job, Trey. Congrats, brother. Proud of you. One step at a time. Zero says absolutely. Nelly, I love you. Love it when you look at me, baby. Yeah, good trade, Colt. Is Colt out of that trade? The high of this candle was 060. Yeah, he's out. He had to have been out. Yeah. Holy shit, Colt. Son, brother, may he help us. Straight to TP with Ja Rule in the background. Holy shit. Look at what Colt did, y'all. Chat, look what Colt did. Look. Holy shit. Holy shit. This dude right here is an animal. Oh my goodness.
Colt's a crackhead, man.
Colt's a crackhead, dude. This is ridiculous. Rule, baby, for real. You know where I was with the driver. Man, look at that trade. Lord have mercy. 27 contracts. Man, Colt's a beast. Lord have mercy. Look at that chat. Bang is right, Romo. He longed that. I told you they was gonna get ready to go higher, but he's not taking it based on what I'm saying. He trusts his own intuition. That dude just started trading like 3 or 4 months ago. You know, be on alert. Dude in there is a scammer. He trying to get me out of my money. They want my $59 a month. I ain't gonna join. If it ain't free, it ain't for me. Okay. Let me know how far you get with that mentality in this world. I like to take everything and get, I want all the reward, but no risk. And without putting nothing in. Everybody owed me. Me and me. If somebody ain't gonna get me rich for free, then I ain't gonna take that advice. And I'm not gonna take that help. I know I can do it. Okay. Keep thinking that. And let me know how fast you get rich doing that. I saw something the other day on X that said this, timestamp 12:03. I got 5 more minutes. Rich people get rich. Hold on. Not I saw something. Kevin Hart said this. Kevin Hart was being interviewed by this one dude who at this point in time, he's starting to get annoying to me. He's this one guy that came up with like the Hard Knocks thing. He walks around on Instagram and he just like, he randomly walks up to millionaires. Like he wants you to believe that he's randomly walking up to people that's worth like 50 to 75, $100+ million.
Oh yeah, I interview billionaires and millionaires all over the place. Can you have some advice for young people coming up? That guy?
Yeah, him. Yeah. It's some white guy and he goes, hey, excuse me. Can I get 2 minutes of your time? Can I get an interview? And the people go, no, man, I'm in the middle of something. He goes, hey, man, look, just 2 minutes of your time. And then like, he wants me to believe that he goes from that to sitting down and talking to people for 5 minutes in the midst of what they're doing. No, these people know him. And he's spoken to them beforehand. That's a script. He may have randomly seen them, but he introduced himself. And then he goes, okay, just for the camera, I'm going to walk up to you and then I'm going to ask you this. And then I want you to act as though, I want you to tell me no. So because it draws people in. But that's besides the point. Who cares about his approach? At the end of the day, he walked up to Kevin Hart and Kevin Hart so he asked him, he was like, hey man, what's the amount of money you made in a single year? He was like, I made a lot of money, but I can't disclose all of that. He was like, because I like to go back to my hood. Obviously he was joking. And he was like, how much, 10 million? Kevin Hart looked like he was stupid. He was like, what? He was like, 20 million? He was like, man, I'm not gonna tell you that. He was like, okay, just tell me, more or less? He was like 30, 40 million? He was like, man, more than that, but come on, man. No, he was like, man, did I tell him I'm not gonna tell you? He was like 50, 60 million? He was like, more than that. He was like, what? He was like 70, 80, 100 million? He was like, no, more. Yes, more. He was like 150 million? He was like, yeah. Then that was when he stopped. He was like, I'm not going to disclose all that. He was like, whoa, that's crazy. He was like, so tell me, what was it necessarily that got you to that level, Kevin? This is like, I'm paraphrasing. And he was like, one of the biggest things that I've learned is this in life. If you want to, he was like, the richest people that I have known and the thing that's caused me to make the most amount of money is me understanding that I cannot do this by myself. He said that. I swear to God. And he was like, the richest people that make way more money than I know. One of the biggest things that I've learned is I can make a lot of money by myself, but I can make a shitload of money if you know how to do something and if I can learn from you and if we can leverage our resources together and we can expand this thing, just blow it completely out the water. I promise you, just go look it up. Just go to Instagram and look up like Hard Knocks, something like that. And it's this white guy walking around interviewing people. And he was interviewing Kevin Hart outside. And that is literally exactly what Kevin Hart said. Because he was like, long story short, he was like, I can come over. He was like, I can only take an idea but so far. And I can only know but so much. But if I contract you and I outsource it with you and we bounce ideas off each other and I learn from you, and like maybe you can learn some things from me, like man, like this, he was like, man, like there's no limit to what we can do. And so he was like, what was the turning point in your career, Kevin? He was like, the moment I realized that. And the moment that I started to give more of myself to accomplishing an overall objective, and I was willing to accept less, I got everything. I'm being dead serious. That's basically what he said. I swear to God. And it makes perfect sense. I'm being dead serious. And he broke it down in the further depth. Timestamp is 1207. Lock in. Go look at that interview, and Kevin Hart said that himself. You want to know why? Because if I bust my ass and I know how to make $100,000 a year, and it's something crazy, like crazy time consuming, and it destroys my mental. If I partner with 3 or 4 other people, and one person is basically what he said, and he broke it down further.
Oh my fucking G.
It's a 12-weight lunch sweep, and one person knows how to make $250,000 to $300,000, and I can get a piece of what they're knowing. Then God knows how much more money I could make. They want to dump this. It's the 12-weight lunch sweep.
Oh my goodness.
Be on alert. It's 1207. They want to go lower, not higher. I told you.
6 above on the Qs. So
On the next bounce, you need to be looking for potential short. This is serious. They starting to roll us over.
That wick right there with that small candle, that was like everything I needed.
The first target is 74.67 on this damn ES right over here. This is the first target on this dump. Watch out. They're starting to roll us over. You need to be on alert. This is serious. Watch out now. That's real. Absolutely. They left a 6 up here above in their wake. Watch out. They blow up everybody's accounts, and they're starting to roll us over. I wonder if I should be goofing around with these accounts today. Watch out. Did they take out this low? Yes, they did. Watch out. If they bounce this, I'll start to consider a short out of the 12-weight lunch sweep, which they had already completed. It's 12:08, so they dumped this at 12:07. It came just 1 minute early. You don't long the 1150. I mean, you don't short the 1150 macro. You wait until it's over, and then you look for a short. You're currently waiting for a long or short setup, or you're not decided. I haven't decided anything. I don't ever decide anything until they show me something that I like. But as of right now, I'm looking for every reason as to why I should be shorting this. To then try and target the nearest term liquidity, maybe like this low or this low over here. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my water. I'll be right back. They want to bounce this. They just left a 5 in their wake. I'm gonna short this on 2 micros. Wait, I'm gonna go higher. This market looks bullish. I'm gonna short this on 2 micros, and I'm gonna try and target 120 ticks to the downside. How much is that? $120 out of the sell side delivery. Watch out. Market look like I want to dump. This market looks bearish. They're about to stop this trade out at break even. And then they're about to go straight to this TP. They're about to stop the trade out at break even, then they're about to take this shit straight to the TP. Watch. Watch them dump this now. Watch them dump this after they just took me out and stopped me out. Look at that. See that? They just filled that 6-point volume balance. I think they're about to dump this and go to 27,889. That's what I think they're getting ready to do. I think they're about to come into the zone. They're about to dump this and take this shit 70 ticks to the sell side. I should have held on to this trade. They're about to dump this and then go lower. I don't think they're trying to go no higher. I think they want to dump and then go lower. That's what my brain's telling me. My brain's telling me that these people want to go lower and not higher. And I should have held on to that trade. That's what I think. They would have took it straight to this goddamn TP too. They stopped me out and they dumped it. And I still think they got business to go lower.
Hey, this man cold.
This is bullshit. They're about to dump this and go lower.
60 count.
I want to short this, but I need it to go green. They want to dump this out of this first presented BISI. This is bearish and not bullish.
The Italian towers right there. And
They're about to attack this damn sell side. This is bearish and not bullish. This is bearish and not bullish, and they want to go lower and not higher, and they about to come over here and then flash this 988 before your very eyes and take this shit straight to this goddamn TP. Watch out. You need to be out. The reason why I'm saying that is because you didn't sign the documents. That's why. So you need to activate the real-time data or message them to make sure that they do that. Look at that 17-point volume balance that was just created. May God help us. Holy shit. Best I short this. Shit. They about to dump this and go right now. I should have shorted on that bump. I should have shorted over there. They're about to dump this and then go lower 100 ticks to the sell side. Watch out. They're about to dump this and take this shit out. This is bearish, like I told you. And they're about to take this shit straight to the TP, but without me. They're 100% about to dump this. I'm being dead serious. They're about to dump this 100%. And they're about to take out this bottom. But they're about to go without me. Watch out. I'm going to short this on 3 micros. I'm going to short this on 3 micros, and I'm going to try and get 80 ticks to the downside with them coming over here and then flashing out this low. I have a very, 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 very poor entry here. They take out this low, I got to go break even on this fast. Why? Because I'm short over at the goddamn bottom. I think they want to dump this and go lower. I think, oh shoot, this market is starting to bounce, this ES. Probably best I get out of this. This ES is starting to bounce. I don't like this. ES is looking like it's trying to goddamn bounce. I'll wait for them to take out this low. I'll watch for this. Look out. Shortness over here in this hole is very ill-advised. I don't feel as confident in this. I don't feel as confident in this. Maybe I should get out of this. I got to get out of this. I'm going to get out of that. I don't like that. I think they're about to lift this off this goddamn ground. Fuck that. Hold on. What am I doing? I took a $20 loss on that trade. Trying to give up my money. I'll reshort it later. Are you getting back in? Potentially. On another bounce. I just don't like shorting inside the hole like this. That's dangerous. That's ill-advised. I consider they can really sweep this low, but I'll wait. They want to dump this through this floor, but I'm not going to goof around with that. I'm not going to short inside the hole. Fuck no. Why would I do that when I just shorted up here? They took my trade originally to the TP, and I'm entering at where my TP was. That's a recipe for disaster. I'm literally entering where my TP was just 2 minutes ago. If I would have held onto the trade, I would have took it straight to the TP, and I wouldn't have no issues. They about to dump this and eat this through this floor. This is bearish to me. They bounce it, I'll short it. Otherwise, no. They about to lift this off this goddamn ground. I need the candle to turn green. They're about to dump this. This is bearish and not bullish. ES is trying to dump and NQ is trying to pump. NQ is trying to bounce and trying to get up this goddamn ground. You need to be cautious with shortness inside this hole now. NQ is trying to pump and ES is trying to dump. ES wants to come here to this zone and NQ is trying to pump. I can see the price action. I can see the comparable and I can see how the candles are moving. I say dump is what my previous level price action retracement was 88. Yeah. Watch out now. NQ is trying to pump and ES is trying to dump. That's why I got out of that. Even on 3 micros, I got out of that. Good job, Colt. Wow, Colt long there just now. Holy shit. I think you're done for today. Colt, all this aside, I think I wish to be done, and I've seen you exercise your edge at least 4 or 5 different times today. Why? Because Colt just long this over at this bottom. And Colt just got out of that. Look. Colt long this over at this.
Several of those were evals. That one was
okay.
my TPT, but yeah.
You used that one FEG that was down there, right? That 1 minute?
Yeah.
And I was
it's crazy.
Ready to get out because they damn near inversed it. And I was I was ready to get out of it, like hand on the mouse and everything, and then it kind of shot up and.
So it's always.
I think they're about to reattack these lows.
They definitely are, because there's another one down here that's untapped.
My brain is telling me that they're about to reattack these lows. Watch. I'm being dead serious. My brain is telling me somehow, some way that they're about to reattack these lows.
I would just let them kill that 6 first on
I agree with that. You need to watch. I agree with that. We need to watch out for this 6 up here. They came very close to this. If you size on some small enough size, you might be able to withstand this. But I think, personally speaking, that they're about to reattack these goddamn lows. I'm going to short this right now on 2 micros with the anticipation that they're getting ready to reattack these lows over here in these relatively equal bottoms. So I'm going to go 2 micros and I'm going to try and get 120 ticks to the south side off of this move here. I want to see them reattack these lows here. I understand that there's a 6 up there above. I understand that. I see that. Look at this market dump. I think that they're trying to reattack these goddamn lows and flash this low over here. I think this is bearish.
It's a break-even one. Oh, you went on 2, never mind.
You said what, Colt?
I was saying that's a break-even trade for sure after that dump, but I forgot you went on it too. You like
Mhm. Exactly. I wonder how serious they are about this. And take my money and run off like a fat bandit. Look at this market dump. Buy stop. Break even again. They want to dump this. I think that these people want to dump this and come over here and take out this goddamn low again. And I think that move was fake.
There you go.
They're about to dump this. This is bearish to me, not bullish.
There you go, guys. Get ready to take profits.
Are you only trading the bull and Oxy?
It took it straight to the TP, that trade did. That was fake, and they left these relatively equal double bottoms. They wanted to attack this whole time. This was fake. Be on alert. I was trading these relatively equal double bottoms. No, I'm not trading. Nah. I'm copy trading the day traders accounts from the side. This is bearish. Someone else was asking a question. What question? They're going to dump this past the zone like I was telling you about. This right here was exactly what I was talking about. This right here is discretion and market feel. They still gonna take my original trade straight to this TP, but I closed it out over here for a $15 loss, and I shorted it up here to then target the same exact thing, and I was out before they even got to my original objective. Now watch them dump it through the floor. Watch. See? That right there is exactly what I'm talking about. Shorting inside the hole is dangerous because you can short inside the hole and still be right, but you'll blow your account and lose on a candle like this, and then it'll still take it straight to the TP like that. That right there is a perfect example. That's a microcosm of what I'm talking about, and as to why, if any strategy asks you to short inside of the hole, you need to readvise. I'm sorry. You need to readjust. That's probably why you're losing. So I can't speak for everybody. If you're making countless of tens of thousands of dollars a week off of trading orbs, then good for you. But in theory, you need to buy the top and short the bottom for that orb to work out. I'm not doing no shit like that. I'm not doing no breakout strategy. I want to be out on the break, not in on the breakout and get cooked. Why? Because they'll stop it on the dime and they'll bounce it, blow up your account, and then go. Be on alert. Are you asleep? Are you asleep? What the hell is going on? Are you paying attention to what we're looking at? Trump incoming. Stop. Trump's supposed to be talking live. Be on alert. Wake up and stop sleeping. 2 micros in a dream mode we take. And I close it out. I front ran it right over here at the bottom by like 2 ticks. 2 ticks I front ran it. I short here, I out here. 120 ticks to the sell side. No, that was more. Damn, that was more than 120. That shit. That was 150. I adjusted shit. Damn. Shorted here at 23. You know, that was exactly 120 ticks from my entry. Good. Perfect. $120 I take on 2 micros. Anything crazy. Best orb day is when they use it 7 to 8 a.m. It's continuation. Oh, okay. Yeah, as long as you're pairing it with something else. They took out, well, yeah, they took them out barely. Okay, guys, timestamp 12:26. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. I'll take, come on now, I'll take some trades. Hey, 80% of live go completed. Thanks for the donations, man. Thanks, Con. Good job, buddy. Thanks, sir. Thank you, sir. We're helping out the people. All right. Guys, Trump is supposed to be talking right now. Today was a decent day as far as taking base hits again. Is NinjaTrader better than MetaTrader? I think so. Because I could trade on TradingView, and I think TradingView is the best charting on the planet, and I can add indicators. I think NinjaTrader is, I think that NinjaTrader is better because you can trade NinjaTrader accounts on TradingView. So that's why I think it's better. But if you're going to be trading directly on the platform, I still think NinjaTrader is better because I traded both. Guys, listen, I don't think that we should goof around anymore for the rest of this day. Trump talking, I long it. Right. Say anything. Guys, today was a decent day. It was okay. Way to trade the market structure. When we trade the market structure, our win rate is like 90%, almost like damn near 95 for real. It's crazy whenever we trade the market structure. And we look at draws and liquidity and we just take them and we take base hits out of those. It's amazing what we can accomplish together. So good day today instead of just goofing around and guessing, right? We'll be live tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the morning from inside Discord, 10 a.m. in the morning from inside TikTok. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Guys, seriously, I appreciate all of you guys. It's 12:30. I think that we should go and enjoy our day. Tomorrow is going to be a very tough day to trade. To all of the students here, tomorrow is Eval Instant Pass, so make sure that you got your chips in order. Just make sure that you got your chips in order and stuff like that. I will be trying to take a crack at Eval Instant Pass. I think that tomorrow is going to be somewhat fruitful because no one knows if it's because I've been hearing rumors that it's going to be a rate hike or they might keep rates the same. I checked the Fed Watch tool and the Fed Watch tool is sitting at like 60-40. So if it's hovering anywhere around there, then like it could go either way. So with that being said, I think it's going to be very volatile in the release. So, guys, we'll start to organize Eval Instant Pass. I want to continue to take base hits. And, So, guys, screw everything that we were talking about. Guys, a lot of people just don't have $15 a month to join our community. Guys, and so I don't ever want anybody to feel, look at it, they want to dump this. I don't want anybody to ever feel bad. So, guys, I just be saying stuff in jest. If you're still waiting on your opportunity in order to join, just continue to watch for free, please. I'm serious. You guys, you can catch up later, but just try and catch small little pieces of, just pieces here and there. And then whenever you're ready, then we can, then I can give you all the other pieces. Then we can start to put everything together through Discord. So guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the morning from inside Discord, 10 a.m. in the morning inside TikTok. If we are to take any trades tomorrow, you need to be done whenever you take one at the most 2 base hits tomorrow. If you are a beginner or if you are close to a payout, it is advised that you not trade tomorrow. Tomorrow is probably going to be just as crazy, if not worse, than non-farm payrolls. I'm being dead. Look at that. They took out that low. Look, I told you they didn't want to go no higher. Look at that. Market dump. All right. If you close to a payout, don't risk nothing. Serious. All to decide, what are we doing? All right. At the end of the day, people may not appreciate you. People may not see the sacrifices that you're making. I'm here to tell you that I love you and that I believe in you, and keep pushing. I promise you, you're going to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. But it takes effort. But more importantly, it takes a willingness to learn and to submit yourself to the process. That doesn't mean that you have to work super, super, super crazy hard. Of course, it's not going to be super easy. But how you go about learning is everything. You don't have to blow your pause. You don't have to blow your back out and blow your brain out learning something. Like it doesn't have to unalive you in the process. But it needs to be done in a very efficient manner so that you can survive. Because if you can't survive, then what's the purpose of going through the trials and tribulations? So you need to stay consistent longer than your own impatience on this journey. I believe in you, and I know that you can do this, and I love you. Yes, I never met you, but I swear to God, I really mean that. All right? I'll see you guys tomorrow. DM me from inside Discord if you got any questions, please. Have a good rest of your day, Unc. All right, Romo. I hesitated and watched this go without me. Yeah, what happened? Why you ain't shorted? Hype. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I believe in you. I do.